Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yanda Septian Putra. I will describe the engine in 4-stroke and 2-stroke. 4-stroke engine. The 4-stroke engine is a machine that works a four-step process of up and down the piston for gen- generate power. Touch with it call for stroke. because the machine requires four step or for on process. The four step includes the suction stroke, the compression stroke, the stroke, power and exhaust steps. Moreover, a request to crankshaft rotation in on cycle on a diesel engine or a gasoline engine. One step suction intake. Uh, the purpose of this suction step is to allow airflow mist to enter the cylinder. Motor engine, because of the large amount of fuel burned in the combustion process, affects engine power production. The process is that the piston will move from the top dead center TDC to the bottom dead center TMB. Then will valve in opens often, and towards the end X valve will close so that the fuel will enter the cylinder. The crankshaft will rotate on hundreds and 18 degrees. The camshaft rotates 90 degrees. For tomorrow, the negative pressure of the piston shocks be the carburetor will be sketched in through the intake spar. 2. Step of compression. The purpose of this step is to increase the temperature so that the full mixture and air can be combined. This process ratio will be closely related to power production on the machine. The process is with the piston from the bottom dead center TMB to the top dead center TDC. The valve in close and the X valve is close to touch the air or gas intake. In the combustion chamber is compression exactly crouch active on full rotation 360 degrees. Camshaft reaches on 180 degrees. The power step combustion, starting with ignition the spark plug, causing the full air to burn in the process. This will cause an explosion, which will push the piston down in the cylinder bar. The linear motion is converted into a rotation motion by the as crosses, which is then continued towards the flywheel. The process is an explosion in the combustion chamber, which the causes this piston to the ground from the top dead center TDC to the bottom dead point TMB. When this valve is closed end of the exhaust valve, step starts to be a little wasted from that process. Alternating energy transformation occurs turning the piston into the rotation energy of the scratch revolution rage lima or and as knocken stones. 4. Step discard. Step discard. In this access the X valve will open and the valve in will be closed because then the piston releases because pushbacks from the urine gas after firing process. Through the exhaust port of the mass, the combustion will be passed out with the piston. The advantage of a four-stroke motor. 1. Consumption of gasoline is more economical and instead of that otherwise. And to at low speed, the motor can run smoothly and absent error is the combustion process caused by the exhaust step not perfect. 3. H-war process in completes along on full step so that can work ideally causing its average pressure generates to be higher. Sweet depth for high rotation because of the better flushing system. Setting the iron and gasoline mixture issue because it is not mixed with seed oil. Legs of four-stroke engine. 1. Its construction is more complicated because of the valve system. 2. The engine weight for each unit of power production is great. 3. The power generated is smaller as it is every step or 2 rotation of the crankshaft occurs only in a time of expansion. 4. The vibration that occurs is great. 5. The lubrication system must be perfect so that the engine lasts long. Two-stroke engine. A two-stroke engine is an internal combustion engine that occurs in the combustion cycle. Two-stroke piston, in contrast to a four-stroke rotation which has four-stroke piston on combustion cycle, describe all four process intake, compression, power disposal also occurs. Two-stroke engine have also been as in diesel engine partially piston design in contrast. Low-speed vehicles such as large-bore engine and vehicle engine for trucks and auto-heavy vehicle. Access to stroke engine compared to a four-stroke engine. One two-stroke engine is more powerful than four-stroke engine. Two-stroke engines are smaller and less than four-stroke engine. The combination of the two advantages above makes the ratio of wax to power to wax ratio engine to is better than the engine four-stroke. 3. Two-stroke engines are cheaper in production cost because of their high consumption. Simple. Legs of two-stroke engine compressed to four-stroke engine. 1. The efficiency of two-stroke engine is low than that of four-stroke engine. 2. Two-stroke engine requires oil mixed with full oil set and two-stroke oil for lubrication of engine cylinder. Both of the above result in two-stroke engine operating cost higher than a four-stroke engine. 3. Two-stroke engine products more oil pollution occurs from combustion of seed oil and gas from the flushing chamber, which exhales directly into ship. The lubrication of the stroke engine is not as for stroke engine, resulting in a gay spark in the combustion chamber. Porans are relative application to stroke engine are as for a gasoline and diesel engine to stroke gasoline engine, especially in small machine such as motorcycle engine is kind of large mower snowmobile engine for model aircraft and so on. Next to stroke engines are usually diesel engine ways. Two-stroke two-stroke engine is very rarely used because exhaust emissions are difficult to meet Euro to standard as of two. Stroke engine for motorbikes has become increasing are the extent difference which for stroke engine into stroke engine in on crankshaft rotation occurs on time combustion process wheel in a four-stroke engine on process combustion occurs in the crank rotation on a four-stroke engine requires a valve mechanism valve in working with the function of opening and closing the inlet and hull exhaust wheel in the stroke engine the piston and piston rings function to open and close the inlet and drain holes. Alphers the stroke engine is not equipped with a valve. A valve is the development a valve on uh, direction on why valve is installed between the range camber and in carburetor with the aim of one so that's the gas that has entered the range camber does not return to the carburetor to maintain the pressure to, main, to maintain pressure in the range as the piston compresses the camber range inflow and listen holes onto stroke engine are found on the cylinder while wheel 4 engine is not on the cylinder heads. Uh, Thank you and see you goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.